G'day friends, it's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. Today I thought we would go live with our Create weekly sketch layout instead of doing it a pre-recorded one. I'm actually going to change a few things around over the next few days, so I will let you know as I do it. Okay, so we're going to do sketch layout number 9. I don't think we've done this one. I did have a quick look, but I couldn't find it, but it won't matter anyhow. So this is what we're going to do, and what we're going to use... Oh, before I forget, Happy New Year. I hope you all enjoyed your New Year and not too many hangovers. G'day Rosalie, thanks very much for joining me. So this is what we're going to be playing with. This is the new Sale-a-Bration paper, which I will be honest and say I didn't think I would like it, but I love the images. So they're the opposites, perfect for males. I hope you can see that, and I hope it's not too dark. Oh, sorry. We've got that one. There's another one, and that's the opposite side. We've done that one. There's another one. Let's just organise this a bit better, hey? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There you go. So they're the papers that we're going from the Sale-a-Bration. Now, I can't show you the catalogue, unfortunately, inside the catalogue because it hasn't gone live. But these are the papers. So, and that, of course, is the opposite side. Quite pretty, actually. So, can you see those? So what we're going to be doing is playing with this one today, both sides, that side as well as this side. And it's a very simple, well, I'm creating a very simple layout. Okay. Hold on, I'll just get myself organised. I'm just throwing everything all over my stuff. Okay, so we'll pull out our kit. I've already pre-done some to make it nice and easy for you. So what we're going to do is grab our piece of DSP, and as I said, this is the sketch we're using, and we're going to chop it. So first of all, I'm going to chop the bottom bit first. So I'll do about maybe 3/4 of an inch. Whoops. No, let's do an inch, eh? That's that one. Then we're going to turn it, and we'll do about 4 inches. Oh, sorry, 2 inches. So that's that one. And then we're going to rotate it again. Whoops. And we're going to do about, oops. Chop it at about, I think maybe 2.5. And that's that one. I just want to make sure that they're the right way. That's better. Okay, put that back. Then what we're going to do is bring in a piece of basic black, and we're going to lay our pieces onto the cardstock. Now, we may have one piece, well, we will have, that will be just that little bit longer, but we'll fix that as we go. So that goes like that. Now I've actually made this wider than I needed. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to chop a little bit off the bottom of this one. Okay. Because we've got that space in between, I'm just going to chop a fraction off the bottom. Now I say the bottom because we're not really going to see it. So we'll chop about 1/8 of an inch, and that should be okay. I always layer mine out onto the cardstock first, just so I know that it's all going to fit. And that's good. So then we can start putting it together. Now I like to keep my patterns straight as well, so that they all match up. So we'll start with the bottom first, and all I'm going to do is just leave a little border around all 4 sides of all the pieces. Okay. Now, I'm not sure whether you realise or not, but this month, Robbie from Creations in Paper and myself are doing a card a day on our Facebook pages, and it's all about birthday cards. We thought this is the perfect way to showcase some of the lovely papers in the mini catalogue, which we're using is Country Gingham and Country Floral Lane. Now I love ginghams, but I will be honest and say I'm loving the Country Floral Lane too. So we're giving you lots of ideas on creating birthday cards and getting a head start. So by the end of the month, you'll have 62 ideas. But not only that, each week, each Sunday, we will have that week's cards, a tutorial available for you to purchase each Sunday. You know what, that's the wrong way. After me saying I like to have my papers matching. I'm too busy talking, I can't do 2 things at once. Now, if this doesn't match up, which it's not going to, and I've done it again. I'll show you what I do. I've put that around the wrong side, but that's okay. notice that. I'll show you what I do. Now, that will annoy the hell out of me because it's not matching. So, all I'm going to do is chop around the border. Okay. So don't stress if it's not straight. There's always ways to fix it. And not only that, by adding another layer, it adds a little bit more dimension to your card. I'm only going around the edges with my thumbnail because I need a new trimmer, a cutter blade, and I keep forgetting to change it. So, while I'm here, what does that measure? 3.5 by 8. Let's see. I'm just going to cut a piece of black down. Now I've cut it too wide, but I've done that on purpose. Or maybe I've cut it too narrow. I have too. Okie dokie, that's all right. Let's do that. That's good. Might just take a little bit off the top. Okay, let's hope that this works. And just go around this once more. Put that over there like that. I've done it too short again. Can you believe that? I'm not having a good day, am I? Okay, let's do it again. Just go a little bit more. Where's my scissors? I've changed the blade now, except I don't know where they are. That's better. Just bear with me, eh? I'm just going to chop this top off. That's better. Okay, let's get this down before I keep chopping. So by doing it this way, as I said, if you've got it crooked or you don't like how you've spaced it, chop it back and you've still got the colour in between your pieces, and all you're doing is fixing up the outside of it. Okay, so what we're going going to do now is bring in a piece of fresh Freesia, and we're going to burnish down the middle, and we're just going to stick that to our card like that. Okie dokie. Now, because I've added that extra layer of cardstock underneath, it really makes this panel pop a little bit, and I don't mind that actually. I often do that on my cards. What I should have done was stamped around the outside, but that's okay, or embossed it, but that's okay. I could have added another piece of DSP too, but now I've already pre-cut some flowers. Now there is a die and there is actually a bundle that goes with this paper in the mini, but I don't have it, so I've actually pre-cut or fussy cut them. So we can use that, which I don't mind, because we're just doing this little section here, so I don't mind that. Or we've got that. I don't mind that either, but I think we might go with tone on tone. And we'll go that way, eh? Okay, so what we'll do is pop it up. Now I have got dimensionals here, so we're just going to pop our image up. With the dimensionals, and we'll put one on the inside. This pack of dimensionals are really, really sticky. Okay, so I was going to go that way, wasn't I? Let's do that like that. And I thought what we might do is use Thank You from this stamp set, and I'm hoping, I've already pre-die cut a couple of shapes using the Stylish Shape dies, so I've used this one here. Okay, and I'm just going to put this on a handle block. I'm hoping, yep. So I think we will stamp it in, let's go for Mossy Meadow, eh? Yep, I've got that. Didn't know what to do, so I pulled Mossy Meadow, Memento and Fresh Freesia, but I think Mossy Meadow. Just making sure. I always stamp off onto scrap paper first. This will go out of eyesight for a little bit. It's just so that I know I'm getting it straight. Well, fingers crossed. Yep, that's pretty good. So don't throw that away. If you have extras, I usually keep them in a bowl, or I will keep them in the stamp set that I'm using. Okay, now we're just going to, we might just put that there. Yeah, let's do that there, eh? It doesn't have a sentiment on here, but that's not to say that we can't have one. And we're going to pop this up too, I think. 1, 2. Now, I forgot what I was going to say. Must have been a lie. So we'll just pop that about there. Just like that. And then, to finish it off, I've got the brushed brass butterflies, which I think will look quite nice. Just to jazz it up a little bit. I didn't bring my thingamajig, my, what do you call it, take a pick tool, so that's all right. And we will put one about there. Actually, I quite like that, considering you never know how they're going to turn out. Now what we're going to do is the inside of the card. I just want to make sure this fits. Yeah. And what I've done is around the edges of the paper, you get the odd pieces that are not complete. Don't throw those away because you can use them for the front of a card. Just what I was sort of thinking is chop them all out, put them around, say, a piece of cardstock, and have the middle section bare, and then stamp an image in there if you wanted to. So, and that's where I've got, sorry, these flowers. They're just half or partial flowers, and we're just going to stick one to the inside, which will be bring it down a little bit, I think, just like that. Actually, you know what? I don't like that leaf. I think that's what's turning me off it. So what I'm going to do is chop it off. We might be able to put it somewhere else. So let's just have a look. That there like that. It can be frustrating when you're watching people play around. So we will add that to the card. And I think what I'll do is just add the one. Just like that. And we'll put this on the inside of our card. But that's what card making's all about, isn't it? Just playing around till you're happy with what you have. So that's done. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll bring in an envelope, and of course I've die cut another one, and we will stick this one to the envelope. Just like that. And just trim off the bottom. And that is our card today, using our number 9 Create Weekly sketch layout. Now, I'm not a purple person and I'm not a green person, but I like that. Now, of course, I've got a bonus card, which is part of a card a day in January, and it's a birthday card, which I've created using the same layout. Okay, so you'll see this one pop up on my Facebook page during the month of January. So that's our card for today, using this layout. Okay, so thanks very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If there's any questions, please comment below, but I usually check the comments anyhow. Okay, enjoy your day, and thanks again.